Well, well, well. Look who decided to show up. A day late and $1 short.
I don't even try to do it.
I've been here for
We're
so
both early
long.
today.
Who's earlier?
I would have been.
So that means you're not.
I'm not, but I would have been. Dude, I was having a panic attack.
About what?
So I went to turn on my new amp thing I use, and it wasn't turning on. I was kept pressing the switch and it wasn't going green.
Oh no.
And I was so I was testing it on Discord in the back of my head. I'm like, oh, this is gonna make me late. This is gonna make me actually late. I was like, this is gonna be the worst. And then I restarted my computer, did it again, and I realized I was pressing the wrong fucking switch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I wasn't pressing the power button. I was switching to stereo mono. You know how it has the
Can you hear my AC in
classic
the background?
um.
Maybe when I'm talking, do you hear?
No.
Oh wow. Damn, this thing's quiet, dude. Fuck yeah. Or my mic's just not picking up.
Well, that's the thing. It could be through OBS. So, but through Discord, no.
I'll try out this episode, and then if I hear it when I listen back, I'll be like, all right, never again.
Yeah.
Only gonna be on here for an hour. It's not like fucking a 7-hour show where there's background noise.
Yeah. It's not anyone's gonna fucking.
It's not like a tier list.
Not like anyone's gonna get mad at you for having AC on.
You know, it's funny. I was listening back to a couple episodes, and I realized I was like, what do you do? What does Jem do for fun? Because I feel like he doesn't do anything. I feel like as soon as we're done talking, you just sit there, you just look.
Really?
You just look at the wall.
That's what you think?
Yeah, because anytime anyone brings up anything ever, you're just like, that's gay, not me, nah. And I'm like, all right, so is anything do you just you just sit down and look at the wall?
I love this. I love this coming from you. This is
oh, this is fresh.
Oh yeah, the pot calling the kettle black.
But seriously, what do you do?
What do you do?
I don't think you do. I don't think you got an answer.
Well, I edit a lot, and I also
I do that for fun. What do you do for fun? What do you do?
Collect Pokemon today. Hey, a new Pokemon card set just dropped today.
Hey, kid, I got something to tell you.
Yeah, I was able to score some Pokemon cards of the new set that dropped today, so I collect Pokemon cards. I play some video games with friends here and there for fun.
I thought you stopped playing video games.
I did, but I gave myself a free pass.
You're a turncoat. You are just a.
Just let me
you don't
finish,
have a real
lady.
opinion. You don't. Oh no. Okay. Now he's getting sad. I'm sorry.
For social point. If it's a social thing with hanging out with friends who I don't hang out with that often, I'll play some video. I'm not gonna stop myself from that just because I
only smoke when I drink.
Yeah, But half the time we don't even game. We'll just get on a call and just some of us will be gaming another.
Talk about Pop-Tarts.
Wow, what do you do for fun, lady?
After I turn this podcast off, I just stare at the wall for 23 hours.
I know. I feel like you actually do that.
I just look at a Rubik's Cube, just look at it like I did that.
Wasn't it last week where you were talking about talking to your girlfriend? You're like, I don't hang out with it. I don't like people.
Oh, well, I really don't, but I just don't.
Me neither.
I like a very small group of people, very very small, and then after a while, some of them get boring.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, there's a strange disconnect because I'll hyperfixate on things, and then I'll also hyperfixate on people, which isn't good because then you just get bored of them after a little while.
Nah, yeah, exactly. I do the same stuff with music too. I find some new songs I like, I'll just play them until they become.
Unless it's trap, you love that genre to the death.
I do, but even still, certain songs, I'll just play it on repeat for a week until I can't stand to hear it anymore. That's my cycle of.
Dude, it's amazing the amount of songs that will come on my car, when I shuffle songs, and songs that I would listen to on repeat for years.
Over and
if they come on now, I'm like, ugh. And I just instant skip it. And it's not actually, it's not even a feeling. It's just skip. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, it's not even an instant skip. It's why haven't I take this off the playlist yet? And then every time
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna do it right now. But then every time it comes up, I'm like, why haven't I taken this off? Why haven't I?
I always say that to myself, and then I go, well, because if I ever take it off, I'm gonna be like, oh, whatever happened
Right.
to that song?
There'll be a time in like 3 years where I want to hear it and I won't be able to find it.
Yeah, like you won't remember what it is.
Why? Is that because are you getting on me? Because I called you Rubik's Cube guy? Is that why you're saying I don't?
Yeah, it all came back to the Rubik's Cube.
I mean, I told you I used
No,
to
I was just
do
like,
them, though.
I was just realizing, I was like, I don't really know what this guy does. And then I'm like, well, he did say Pokemon cards, but like, he's got to admit, that's gay as shit.
It is gay, but it's also fun.
Well, yeah, that's what everything.
I needed a hobby, and
Almost
it's filling that
everything
void.
fun is gay.
Yeah,
Like, let's
true.
be fair. Watching sports, gay. Yoga, gay. Like, just fucking talking to someone, gay.
Yeah,
It's still fun.
it is.
Yeah.
I could probably use another hobby though. You're not wrong. I just don't have time. You know what it is?
You still jerking off every day?
Oh, VR headset and all. Dude,
I mean,
gotta
there's
tell
your
you.
time right there.
I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
So every year on my birthday, I'm like the classic like guy in his 30s where like I'll just buy myself a gift, you know? I like everyone get away from me. All I want for my birthday is for everyone to leave me alone. But
All I want for Christmas.
Yeah. But I always get myself something like a little more than I would normally buy for my monthly budget. Like I'll get something that's like a few $100.
Right.
And this year I'm gonna get the new VR headset. I'm upgrading, you know?
What do you mean?
Full and well knowing it's for porn. Like I'm not like even tricking myself. Like no, I'll play some games. It's like no, this is
strictly a pornographic.
I'm getting the new model so I can see 8K tits more clearly, and that's
8K tits.
How-
I feel
that's
like
how gay this
you're
is.
seeing the wrinkles between the pores of the nipple,
oh literally yeah.
the areola.
But now I'll be able to see it so much more.
What's your favorite part about VR porn that like you never like? Oh my god, I didn't even know. Like, oh, this is the best part.
Certain realizing that like there were certain porn stars that I didn't know I was into until I saw them in like person, quote unquote.
You saw her height and you're like, oh, she's cute.
Dude, there were literally ones where I was like, she's like mid. Like I'll watch her, but she's mid. And then on VR, it's like, this is a goddess. And then there's other ones where I'm like, this is one of my favorites that I saw on VR, and I was like, I can't even look at this lady anymore. Looks like a toe.
Yeah, no,
The bathrooms
I
too.
don't.
I love the bathrooms.
Are you taking a shit?
Honestly, I'll just look around. Like
Wait,
in some of these mansions.
Hold on, before
I'll
we
just-
start this porn, I gotta look at the architecture of this set.
dude, literally, I'll just look at the pillars, the fucking. I'm like, man, it'd be nice to fucking have the money to build a house like that. Like, oh, I just wouldn't leave the
You
house.
used all that time
I know.
investing in something instead of jerking off VR porn. That you may get the mansion.
True. Yep. So that's my gayness. Pokemon cards and VR porn.
All right, that's what you do. I like
Basically, like that picture we share of that kid in like the Zapdos shirt with a fucking.
it. Dude, that's fucking. I love that I sent you that reel, but I hate the fact that you sent me the screenshot first. I was like, oh, that's his. He claimed it. I fucking love that reel. I love that picture. He's just, what are you doing tonight? Hey, he's got both Joy-Cons.
It's a classic. I don't know if it's real, but it's funny.
It looked
It
so
seems kind of real.
yeah, they made it so like over the top, but not too over the top where it's like, is this real?
Yeah. It looked too cartoonish to be real, but then the way
Yes.
the kid flipped out, it looked like a sister who was like videotaping her brother.
I honestly forgot to flip that. But like that's the thing that doesn't seem real. It's like, dude, not in a trillion years am I attempting this with the nano decimal of a chance that someone's gonna walk in on
dude,
me. Like,
everything, there's deadbolts. There's like
Yeah,
I went to Home Depot and bought new types of logs.
like this is gonna be like Fort Knox. Like I gotta know that everyone's away at in another state. Not let me see if I can do this 10 minutes before mom gets home from work. Like no, dude, what are you high?
It is a vulnerable thing. Like,
It's insanely vulnerable.
it's a risky thing to do with like roommates or family. That is crazy.
It reminds me of when I was a kid. Dude, I was a kid. Remember that fucking song I Love Candy? Or I Want Candy from
I want candy.
Yes, yeah. Dude, I fucking
Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter. It was on Nickelodeon one day, like the music video, and I turned it all the way up and was singing to it.
No.
He's the gayest little. It's like that Shane Gillis show. He's like, remember when you were gay? You were just a gay little kid.
As a little boy.
Yeah. I loved that. I was like, I love this song. This is the pinnacle of music.
Yeah. That's so funny. I could see the fucking. You thought that was the tits.
And he's like close up to his face, like, oh, fucking Aaron Carter's awesome. I don't even know who his brother is.
I know, yeah. All my friends were into him as well. Like I had my best friend at the time literally dyed his hair blonde because of Aaron Carter. Like that's how Aaron Carter turned every little boy gay.
Well, dude, when he died a few years back,
I forgot about that. He died. That's
it was
right.
so like this is so fucking. It was so funny because dude, there was he was on that Steve-O podcast like not too long before the death, and he was saying like the most basic shit. Like he was clearly like trying to get his life around, but he was saying stuff that like a 14-year-old would have figured out, you know? Like you gotta invest in real estate because when you did
oh no.
And I'm just like, oh, this guy's got like I like in my head I was like, it's a 50-50 if he turns this whole thing around. Like he might make this U-turn or he might flip the car. And well, he flipped the car a couple of years later and it didn't turn out well.
It's like, girls, man, it's just like you can get lost in chasing. It's like you're just saying things everyone knows.
You're saying something a 7th grader thought of. Not even an 8th grader. Yeah. Like a fucking, like, you're in the 2nd year in health class.
Yeah. Aaron fucking Carter.
R.I.P.
Yeah, he was gay. I always thought he was gay.
When you like actually, oh, you never got into the I like candy or I want. I forgot.
No, like, even as a young boy, I was weirdly like repellent to that type of shit. I was just like, he's gay. Like he dyed his hair blonde. He's gay.
Ah, okay. What about Eminem? Because you were a big fan of Eminem.
I was, but really late. Like I held out. Like I was one of these. Like I came from a family where like
so after he stopped
blonding
or after he stopped dyeing his hair blonde, that's when you got into him.
No. Right around like. Well, the real Slim Shady. Like that's all I had to see, and I was like, rap is my new favorite show.
Well, I mean, he had blonde
in
hair,
your onion rings. No, I know. I did think that part was gay though.
Right.
Dyeing your hair as a guy is just I've never understood.
Yeah, the dyeing that. I mean, I get it. But like. It's okay to be called. I think it's okay to be called gay, and then understanding, like, yeah, you're right, but like, and then just go about your day.
Right.
I think the world would be a lot better place if people just went, yeah, you're right, and you just walked away.
Yeah, you're not wrong, player.
Yeah, I think those cowboy boots are pretty gay, and then just walk away.
But also, I feel like I didn't know this at the time, so I'm not defending so I was just retarded, but. I feel like with the Eminem thing, it was more of a marketing thing, whereas Aaron Carter, I think it was more of like a pretty boy, like he's the new it boy. It was more of a fashion statement, whereas with Eminem, it was to like stand out.
Now that I'm older, I think it's more like Aaron Carter. That thing was more of a how like Disney stars really started. Like they like came up with songs, and then some of them would have TV shows and then become famous.
Yeah,
it was kind of similar to that, but. It was Nickelodeon. It was almost like Toyota makes great cars, and then Chrysler was like, "Well, look at ours." And it's like, yeah, it's a Chrysler, and you just, you got the 300. That's about it.
I know that is true. Nickelodeon was just like, "What are we doing here?"
It's like this isn't our wheelhouse. We gotta go back to SpongeBob. We're cartoon people.
Well, also he was just like the younger brother of a really successful boy band. You know what I mean? Like they kind of just probably were like, let's get this fucking guy getting income too. Like,
yeah,
that's probably why he turned out fucked up, because he's just like thrown into it as a young kid. Like, oh, it's working for his brother. Let's do it with him too.
Yeah, I mean, you literally picked a berry from a tree and you put it in a blender.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. You didn't even give it a chance to grow on its own or anything. You just like, yeah, here you go. Good luck. That's why it always amazes me. It's like when some of them like turn out like good, like okay. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
you made it through all of Diddy's cocks. Like, what's his name? Who's like the
Like Miranda Cosgrove, she seems pretty normal.
Is that the iCarly girl?
Yeah.
No, who's Justin Bieber. Like that dude fucking
Oh yeah.
Still not only remains like semi famous, but is like insanely wealthy still.
Right. Yeah, I always defended him. I never was into his music, but I always defended him back in the day when people were like, "Oh, can you believe he got arrested for driving his Lamborghini drunk at 19?" It's like, yeah, I can believe that. I would be doing that too.
Dude, it amazes me the things that I love my mom. I really do. But like if she wasn't my mom, it would be like quintessential like it would be me saying it amazes me what retards will say. Like, I love her to death. Love her to death. I remember vividly, we were at a Super Bowl party, and someone got in trouble for something. And this is like weeks or months later after, like, I think Justin Bieber did that thing with, like, the fucking egg. Like, he threw eggs at a house or something.
That's right, yeah.
And
every kid does, by the way.
And so someone else got in trouble. Someone else got in trouble, right? And my mom, with a couple glasses of wine already, and goes, another Justin Bieber. Like, as if like he lost it all. Like, yeah. It's like, Mom, we're in a 1-bedroom apartment eating hot dogs wrapped up in Pillsbury croissant rolls right now. Like, watching the Super Bowl on a TV that almost has a big back on it. Like, what are you talking about? About, like, oh, that poor Justin Bieber boy. He really threw it all away. Like, what are you on right now? We're drinking Franzia. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's so funny.
I was shell shocked. I didn't even respond to it. I was like, what do I say to this?
Another Justin Bieber. He has like the shirts. Like,
your
parents are just quintessential like the fall off of fucking.
Oh, dude, if my parents,
your parents would love those YouTube channels.
My parents would eat Sunny V2 up if they were born when I was born. They would fucking walk like, did you hear?
Did you hear?
Did you hear Joe Rogan?
His career's over.
Not only is Joe Rogan's career over, he's not even funny anymore. It's like like at first one's subjective, the other one's not. Like, what are you talking about? Did you hear the guy who's a billionaire may not be successful anymore, despite still being a billionaire? Yeah, Dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's losing his shirt. Dude, they eat that as long as they don't ever appear on the news. They made it. Like let's get to 75 plus. Let's not make the local paper. Let's downsize once we're 100% retired. We made it. Like that's their game plan, which is like, I can't knock it, but goddamn, guys, like other game plans, it doesn't mean they're a non-success story.
Yeah. Every hiccup isn't a fucking downfall.
Yeah.
That's so funny though. I remember vaguely like that Justin Bieber era where like I just can't believe that. It's like, dude, come on. He's being a kid who's rich and famous. Like, who wouldn't be doing the shit he's doing? He's just partying. Like, it's not even like he's doing anything that bad.
Yeah, and I also get like really oddly, gaily cynical with that stuff where it's like, yeah, this is probably all a marketing ploy.
Yeah, they probably hired this guy to be like, he threw eggs at my car. That's true too.
Justin actually came on to Diddy. Was that? Imagine that's the transcript. Oh, Diddy, baby.
What's going on with that? Isn't he like in court?
I don't know. The only update I've heard was a few weeks ago, a 50-year-old black man started describing to me what was going on with it, and I was in awe. He's like, yeah, you didn't hear what the girl saying in court? He would hire dudes to fuck her all day, and she had sores in her mouth because she was sucking so much cock. And then they would come, and she would rub their cum on his nipples. And I'm just looking at him like, dude, you got like 20-something years on me, man. Like, I don't think we should be in this same conversation together.
Yeah.
You are 19 skin tones too darker than me.
Well, you gotta understand.
And 19
Diddy,
years too older than me.
This is Diddy. This is black news.
This is
he's on the up and up.
Here on Black NN.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember like with Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. I remember the fucking country grinded to a halt when that case was going. Like, dude, people were watching the dissertations. They were watching every day.
What was
with the Diddy thing? It's like I've heard nothing.
What was it a year or two ago? Remember where there was like 3 events in a row where each time the only way I found out about it was because I was coincidentally at my parents' house. And it was, remember where they just had, I think the Amber Heard thing was one.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like, there was another, I know there was another really big one.
Was it the Gabby Petito thing?
No, isn't that the blonde-haired girl?
Yeah, the YouTuber that got killed. No, it was something though. I remember. I don't remember it like you're saying specifically what, but I do remember that happening over and over.
Oh, wasn't one like the adjudication of someone or go?
Didn't someone die?
Maybe one. Oh,
the adjudication. Was it the Russian basketball WNBA girl? Was one of them? Maybe.
No.
What the fuck was it?
Was it Trump getting arrested?
I think it might have been something to do with, maybe shot at?
Oh, that might have been one.
Or arrested. It was something, there was one.
No, the shot one, I remember the shot one. I was in another country when that happened.
Maybe when he got impeached or something?
I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. I don't think he ever got impeached. Unless, did he get, I don't know what impeach means anymore, because I feel like you can get impeached and still be like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna stay.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing.
I don't know. Someone autistically would have to listen back and find it. But
I know
it was on record. Dude, there was like 2 or 3 events though where it's like
there was.
It was like, yeah, it was just on the news coincidentally.
It became a running joke like with us. Where,
I think
every time you went to your parents, it's like, oh shit, here comes something.
Oh yeah, anytime I told you I was at my parents', you were like, oh, what happened today?
Oh boy, what happened?
I think the Amber Heard one was one of them though.
Yeah.
And I even told you, I was like, dude, I really didn't know anything about this outside of the reels, and then all of a sudden I'm at my parents' place and the verdict came down.
Yeah, that was pretty everyone was watching that. The Diddy thing, I feel like no one's, I don't know. Maybe it's just a black thing or something.
You know,
I feel like,
oh, go ahead.
No, you go. I was just yapping.
I feel like if it was Jay-Z or Kanye, it'd be. But I feel like Diddy has always been semi behind the scenes. I know he's like obviously no, he's not. But does that kind of make sense in a way?
Yes, yeah. He's always been like more of like a producer than like a.
Even though he's been a judge, like he's been on interviews and he's been in movies. Like he is more well known from his name and looks than most people.
And like the background, like the companies he does and stuff. Like he's like a Suge Knight type.
Yeah. Like everyone knows who Suge Knight is, and like 30 years ago. But dude, imagine if they're just in jail together.
Oh my god!
And he's just like,
that'd be crazy,
motherfucker. I killed Pac, and they got me 35 years ago. They finally got your ass for killing Biggie. Some bullshit.
Yeah. They just laugh. They're like, we could have known how shit turned out, huh?
I feel like though. Do you think there's people that say get arrested at the age of like 55 or 65 plus and are almost like if they lived 30 years of just this insanely like lavish life that a lot of people envy and dream about, right? Do you think some of them are just like, yeah, I had my good moments. I'm good. Why not? Let's go to prison.
I don't know. That is an interesting thing. If you've lived that crazy, awesome of a life where you're just like, it was worth it. Maybe some of them have that, but at the same time, I feel like jail must suck, dude.
Yeah.
Especially if you're used to that lifestyle, like ultimate freedom to go from ultimate one extreme to
True.
the
Like homeless to jail is probably nothing. It's probably
yeah. Like
better.
imagine like you ever seen like a rich videos of rich people freaking out when like the minor inconvenience like. Imagine now
True.
they can't even shit when they want.
Dude, my main fear is going to prison as a convicted pedophile who didn't actually, who's innocent. Because then, like, you ever see the videos how they fucking harass, not, well, first off, they harass the shit, and then they insanely either fuck up, rape, or murder these people.
Yeah, no, I would.
And
I would
imagine
be dead
being
long before that.
Imagine being innocent and then going away for that. That is
that
the
would suck.
scare, like, top 5 fears.
Yeah, no, that would suck.
Because at first off, I'd be too much of a pussy to like kill myself. I'd be like, well, I'm not gonna kill myself, so fuck, I'm gonna get fucked up, raped, and die.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm a pussy when it comes to that. I probably would though. I probably would at that point.
And you know,
What do you got to lose?
It's funny because I get so stupidly cynical about like Diddy or anything like that, and go, oh, this is all bullshit. It's all make believe. It's all like. He probably never even think it's a doppelganger or it's all a frame or he like it's not real. Like all that's just not real. But then, you know, reality hits every now and then. Like you go to court for a parking ticket and you're over here like, Judge, you're not real. This whole court system. It's like, yeah, dude, no, you got a parking ticket and now you have to pay court fees. Oh, this isn't real.
I will say the Diddy stuff seems kind of he say she say, you know. I haven't really like heard like what he's actually done. Like what's the actual is they say he raped people, was it?
No clue.
I feel like every time I ask someone there it's kind of like they don't know. But they try to sound like they know, but they don't.
Twitter is crazy how like bot factory it is. It's so creepily all like what's that thing? What's that like conspiracy theory? Is it the not the dark
like
internet.
Dead internet.
Yeah, like Twitter is 100% that. Like, and it's not even like, it's not even like good at faking it. Like, you'll see posts that are clearly from bot accounts that have bot replies, and it's just like, this is like so like odd. It's so weird.
Yeah,
it's
I've
like
heard
walking
that.
into. It must be like if you walk into North Korea as a tourist, and they just have fake towns set up for you.
Just as weird, like surreal. What's it called? Not surreal. There's like a word for it. Subliminal.
On the screen. Sorry, I was thinking suicidal tendencies when you said subliminal. You're fucking with me subliminally. God, it's good. Why couldn't that band just stay punk? Why did they have to do metal?
Who?
Suicidal Tendencies. They had a song in Tony Hawk. You probably know that one song from there.
Oh, yeah, probably them. I probably heard it a million times. All right, I'm done eating.
You sound like you're eating a peach or a plum. No, plum. You sound like you're eating a plum.
So,
yeah, dude, it was exactly that.
Just juice running down my chin. All right, I'm done. I feel bad, but I'm like, you schedule a podcast at dinner time. It's gonna be dinner on the podcast.
I'm not gonna do it in the morning.
No, I know.
Dude,
there's been a few times we have though randomly members done it like early.
Yeah, it's usually like, hey, I'm going somewhere for a week, so can we bang out one at like 9 a.m. please? Okay. And then you'll still be eating. Like, I had to eat breakfast.
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
The fuck with me? I was thinking of you the other day because I knew like if I brought up this topic, it would become like a half an hour argument. But I feel like you're tired enough where like you're not gonna just jump in every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood.
Remember that that debate Joe Rogan had with someone about like rape versus murder?
Oh yeah. Oh, fucking who was that? Was that that fucking Adam fucking creates everything or whatever?
No, that I think was a
No,
later
no.
episode, and that was more
I
like
know what you're talking about. It was over the Tosh thing, remember? Oh, it was Jamie Kilstein. Am I good or
um
am I good, dude?
I don't I don't
It
know.
was.
I don't know because I don't even or kill.
Yeah. It was though. It was Jamie Kilstein. Way back in the day. They were having where Jamie said, he's like, Joe's like, would you rather be killed or raped? And he's like, raped. I mean, yeah, he said killed. He's like, dude, that's crazy.
All right, now hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I am saying I agree. I'd rather be raped than murdered, of course, because I just want to I want to live a little longer. You know, I'm on a diet right now, and it's about to end. I'd like to eat some fucking cheese puffs.
Yeah.
I understand the other argument. Not saying it's right or wrong, but I kind of understand it if I can explain. Can I?
Okay.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, so let's just say you had two options, right? And that's to be like murdered on the spot, like, I don't know, shot in the head or head cut off, like something. Let's just say it's murdered like the least amount of pain, right? And let's say your other option B, was you're tortured to death. Like you're skinned alive, they crush your balls, they put like a rod in your dick and they spread it out. You know, they do insane stuff until the point that you die. If those were your only two options, which one would you pick?
The quick, yeah.
So I think one fair way to understand, maybe I'm wrong, is that like some people will get raped to the point where like it is emotionally torturous for years, where they eventually kill themselves. And usually when people kill themselves, they do it because they don't see another option. So in essence, the only option would be to either get murdered or to be torturously murdered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're talking about like literally get dragged behind a bush by like five guys. Like, until like 4 a.m.
Oh my god!
And then you're never the same again.
Yeah, and then you
on antidepressants for the rest of your life.
And then you off yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in a way, that's torturous. Like that's you torturously dying compared to it's like just before any of that, I just put a bullet in my head.
Yeah.
Obviously, that is a hypothetical because, you know, and this is going to sound insensitive, obviously, but there's always other options of, you know, living sadly with that pain, but like triumphing through it. However, I mean, if you don't value life that much, or if you just don't think you'll ever be able to value life the same way again, then yeah, you might think that being raped to that in any extent, but especially the one you fucking brought up, and then offing yourself, like that's just a worse outcome than just, you know, just shoot me in the back of the head.
Yeah,
I don't know, but one more thing, I don't know what the Jamie guy said. I never actually saw.
So yeah, I was just about to say, I was just going to add context. So I know, because you're bringing it into your own thing, which you're saying, which I see what you're saying with that. But just for context, they were talking about if it was your daughter. I remember specifically, and I don't even know if Jamie Kilstein has a daughter, but at the time, obviously Joe had. But he said, "Would you rather your daughter get raped or killed?" And obviously, any dad's be like, yeah, that's horrible, but obviously raped because at least they're still alive. Like,
okay, yeah, that's definitely
But he's speaking as
he's
for
speaking
himself
as a father.
towards as
he
someone
wants
who
his
loves
daughter
someone.
to still be alive. Yeah,
right. But if you were to ask the daughter, you might get a different. You know what I mean? Because the person it's happening to.
Right.
Like you're saying, is more what you're saying. Like living with that. I would still rather be.
Would you rather your dad get raped or murdered?
Again, raped. Like to me, like death is so final, man. Like,
could you ever look at him the same?
Yeah, I wouldn't have like.
What if it was a smaller guy? What if your dad was talking shit during road rage and the guy punches him, knocks him out, and rapes him in the street? Like it was a little guy. He got a nice jab in. Your dad fell like a ton of bricks, glass jaw, and the guy was like, "Fuck," and just started having at it with like cars not even stopping, not even just like going around your dad's because they're late for work.
I mean, I know it's funnier to do the whole like I'd never look at it, but like no, dude, like I would literally.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We got
I would
serious
kill
Jim today.
I would murder the person who did. Like it would. There wouldn't even be a thing of like how I treated my.
Someone's
It'd be like,
holding you
no,
back.
like where's this? Yeah, where's the guy? Like
Someone's holding you back though. Someone you can't you gotta watch.
But
It's
my
like
dad's
a
like
Clockwork Orange.
I don't know how old your dad is, but my dad's at the age where it's like I wouldn't be like ashamed if he lost a fight. Like he's old now. Like
Oh yeah,
he's
no,
like
my dad's got a new hip.
yeah, yeah. You know, does he?
He's losing his shirt.
Jeez, he's losing his hip.
He's losing his hip. Dad, you lost your hip. Tom Brady's losing his shirt. Dad, you lost your hip.
Yeah, Dad, you or a hip. He
Like
says.
Steve Austin right now.
I'd be wearing a MAGA hat too if I lost a hip.
Yeah. fuck Joe Biden.
But yeah, no, I mean, there are things worse than death. I just don't know if rape's one of them. But it might be different for girls, obviously. I'm only speaking as a guy.
Well, I think it's in the hypothetical I brought up, in like the devil's advocate or defense of rape being worse than murder. It's a sense of like it's just a different version of murder, but it's more torturous. Like you killed that person the second you raped them, but now they also had to deal with an emotional and also physical pain at one point, but then an emotional, mental pain for possibly years on end until they were finally dead.
The thing I would say to that is like, it's gonna sound like gay.
Grow up,
like,
Susie.
Yeah, dude. Like, get over it. Dude, I don't know. Like, if someone like stabbed you and like really cut you really bad, so you have it's like, yeah, you're gonna have PTSD probably but it's like, why do people put this like?
Do you think
I don't know.
Do you think
just fuck you. You got plenty of people fuck you.
Do you think the world around us has made rape and other things? This is gonna sound even more fun. Worse than they actually are. You left. You're like, yeah. You faded out of the frame. You're like, whoa.
I went in the bush.
You're like, all right. I gotta go. Dude, your chair started rolling to the left. I was the only one on the teleprompter. Going, man on an island, huh? I guess what I'm saying is
I know what you're saying.
With like all the TV shows and the Oprah Winfrey and Dr. Phil, and it's just like everyone telling you this, you should feel. It's like, well, yeah.
Well, so I've on this podcast so many times, and you'll agree, like argued the other end of this, where I've said like people act like sex is nothing, and like there is some, but there is the other side of that too, where I think that might play into it, where it's like looked at this like, oh my god, where it's like, at the end of the day, like getting raped isn't that different from just getting like really beat up. Like it kind of like if you take like,
because I feel like if someone were to punch me in the face, it'd be a lot different than beating up my dick and balls or my asshole.
It would be different, but only because, like,
I think we're also
you have like shame associated with it, right? Like, yeah. I don't think it would literally or physically be any.
I get what you're saying. I guess though, like you've told me,
like they took something from me, like my dignity, you know?
Yeah, but
it's like, yeah, so did they if they beat you up. It's the same fucking.
But you've told me that people should feel shame. Like you should feel.
No, I know. I started that by saying that.
Oh.
I said, how many times have I sat on this podcast and argued the other end of this? But I'm just saying that doesn't mean that there isn't another side to it too. Where
which one do you believe?
Like I've always said, it's in the middle. The people who act like sex is nothing, are weird, and so are the people who act like it's everything. It's like it is something, but it's not like everything or nothing, you know.
Hmm.
But the weird thing is there'd be plenty of girls who would come on here and act like it's nothing, but then if they got raped, it would be like the worst. It's like, well, I thought it was nothing.
Consensual. Well, yeah, but consensual sex is different than non-consensual sex. I think what there's. But you just
not
said,
to me.
You just said
it's even better.
But that's when girls go on podcasts and talk about that kind of stuff, they're only talking about consensual sex.
Right, but they'll say it like, "Oh, it should be allowed in like public," and like people it's too Christianized. It's like, well, then why if it's rape, it's a different category than getting beat up, you know?
Oh,
I don't
like
know.
I mean, I think you're. I don't. I get what you're saying, but that.
I wouldn't want to be raped just for the rape.
Yeah, like, I have a question.
I'd rather be beat up.
Yeah, so there you go. And why is that?
Cut my dignity.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what it is. But now, do you think
Because
that
my butt is for pooping. It's for things going out.
Do you think that? Well, yeah, but my face isn't for punching. Now, but do you think though that's a societal thing that makes you think that, or there is some nature? Like,
I think it's some monk. I think there's some monkey
there has to,
DNA
like
in
dogs. Literally, dogs will hump other dogs for dominance. There's like a sense
Right.
of you just got dominated to the like no matter what.
Like King Charles.
Like if you're, I hate that. By the way, I'm not. I have been the not like that is the most mid video I've ever seen.
You're.
I'm not
you're
being contrarian. It's just like
Yeah, you are.
because I saw it.
If you found it first, it'd be your favorite.
I did find it first. Me and my girl friend shared it with each other. I saw it.
Oh, see here it comes.
All right, but real quick.
He doesn't use Instagram. He says.
So no, going back to the what was it? Fuck, what were we talking about?
Rape. Dogs dominance.
Oh,
Fuck other dogs.
Okay, yeah. Oh, like if your boss fires you, that's if that happens to you, what?
If your boss rapes you.
yeah. Well, dude,
If he brings you in the office and
if your boss fires you,
now you're fired. Get out.
You might feel demoralized. But that is such a fabricated world of checks and balances, red tape, dominance, non-dominance. When we're just go back to our core, like our fucking monkey core, it's fucking food, fucking having kids, living in a like. So when you get raped, like that's your deepest core identity getting dominated.
Yeah, your privates. You know, it's your privates becoming publics. No, it is, and you know what? I've never thought of this like this when we've had these kind of talks.
You get a Blastoise Pokemon card, and it makes you think of your rapist, and you're like, oh,
yeah, he had cannons too.
He caught them all. My innocence.
He caught them all. Yeah, dude. Because it has to be more than society. Because don't they say like if kids are like molested, it like severely fucks them up, like their growth. You know, like something about like the way they grow up. They're like, don't they say that they're like more likely to end up like addicts or whatever? I think there's something in psychology with that, and that's not society. That's like just as a kid growing.
Well, and that's why it's like, dude, a lot of the things as much as I do think it's all a lot of bullshit, a lot of the things we have come from the foundation of how like we are as people.
Right, like it turns into society because it's from nature. You mean?
Yeah, dude. Like
it's both. Yeah.
The reason we are now is because we are who we are. Like it's just that's kind of like it. It's like it's not like, oh, the world's only this because society. It's like, yeah, but what is society? It's the people. It's like when a corporation does some bullshit. It's like, it's not the corporation. It's the fucking people. The people did some bullshit. You just got to find out who the people are. They're the ones who did the bullshit.
Yeah. No, man, it's the fucking evil corporations. It's the fucking companies and the. It's like, yeah, that's human beings.
Yeah.
That's monkeys who just want more fucking bananas.
Yeah. And then the other monkeys.
And you're mad because you have no bananas, so you're just mad at the monkeys that have bananas.
And then you get mad at the monkeys with bananas, but who you should really be mad at are the monkeys who are buying some bananas on the cheap. You know, it's like, why is this big business is killing the small business? It's like, no, the big business is selling stuff to the other monkeys because the other monkeys are not caring about the small business.
Another Justin Bieber.
Did you hear about the CEO of Walmart? Yeah, he had to step down because he was with a hooker. What a shit. It's like, yeah, he's still worth like $600 million.
Yeah.
Like, what are you and he's going to get more hookers.
It's funny because I've seen people in like comments say that type of stuff about like that CEO that got like killed or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
That like insurance one way back when, like this year or whatever. I've seen comments of people like, "Oh, they're gonna be more careful now. They're watching it." It's like no one cares. Like
Yeah.
no.
Dude, remember when Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith? And like
Yeah.
Brandon and every like D class comedian, I love you, Brandon. Every D class
boy.
comedian came out of the woodwork. Oh, I hope someone tries to hit me on stage.
I would have clocked him.
It's like, dude, first off, you gotta have people at the show.
Yeah, first off, you'll never ever be at the fucking Oscars or whatever.
It's just so fun. Like they're attacking comedy. It's like, what are you like? Shut up.
Can't even tell a joke anymore safely.
It's like, what joke? It was the
Will
Oscars. Like, what? You think he was gonna tell some insane shit at the Oscars?
Yeah, it wasn't even a.
He made fun of a girl with no hair. Like that's like, oh man, fuck, that was out of the box, man.
It was a G.I. Jane joke. That was the funniest part of that whole thing. It was a G.I. Jane. Yeah. Like his Chris Rock's disbelief of like, bro, this is the tamest thing I've ever said on stage.
I thought the best part was like, oh, I could say some of this shit, but I won't.
No, yeah. No, see, that part was gay because it's like, well, then say it, bro. Like,
I do agree.
Don't say you're gonna say it.
Yeah, tell everyone, make a joke about her fucking a teenager.
That's like a boxer in the ring gets knocked down. He's like, oh, I could just knock you. It's like, well, then do it, bro.
Yeah, you got a glove.
Prove it. Brandon, I wonder what Brandon's up to.
No more Chuckle Hut, huh?
Yeah, apparently he's in a new career path or something.
Maybe he's the owner of said Chuckle Hut.
Oh shit, he'd be coming up in the world.
Yeah, more of a lateral move.
Yeah.
Neither up or down. That's like you're in purgatory and after a year you're like, and you're like, we'll move you to a different pew.
Yeah. I'm making 5 more grand doing something I don't like as much.
And spending more money to make this money.
And I live in London for some reason.
It's like I was raped.
He needs to come home, you know?
I think that's what he's got to come back to Baltimore.
It's like a fish out of water.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You know, you can't expect a black man to thrive in fucking Worcestershire or Worcester or whatever.
Worcester sauce. Worcestershire.
Dude, it's funny because I live right near a Worcester, and like that's the
Worcester.
big joke. And I just said Worcestershire like a retard.
Worcestershire sauce. Took me a while to like Worcester sauce. I like it every now and then on something.
Well, here's the thing: it's not like something you put on stuff you're eating. It's like something you put on stuff you're cooking. You know, so like, who the fuck actually knows what the flavor? I've never actually had tasted it.
It's a tangy type of taste. And every time every time I look at it, I'm like, is that soy sauce? It was like, nah, it's Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it's kind of is like soy sauce, though.
Looks like soy. It's like if soy sauce decided to become tangy.
Yeah, like taking in a little bit of spite to it. It almost sounds like it has a spice to it.
It's like soy sauce that went bad.
Yeah.
Imagine
soy sauce was so good that the whole fucking continent just survived on it.
It's so good that they were like, yo, let's make a low sodium soy sauce.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but that's still salty as shit. It's like, we don't care.
We don't care, bro.
Make it green. It's, you know what pisses me off though, when I go to sushi places and I'm like, hey, can I get the regular soy sauce? And they come out with the one with the red top. I'm like, yes, thank you.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Why do you, I feel like
it.
So I brought sushi home one time and ate it. And, I used regular soy sauce and it was, I gotta say, I love soy sauce, but it was really salty for sushi for me.
I gotta admit, every time I have it, I'm like, it's a little too salty.
Yeah.
But I still would rather that than it's like, yeah, I mean, this other one's barely doing anything. It's just looking at me, eating the fish.
Yeah.
I want to live a little. Damn, I want to live again. I want to live.
You might as well ask him for a fork at that point. Hey, boss, can I get the fucking regular soy sauce? You don't know what you're doing. Give me a fork while you're at it.
Oh no, I chop shit.
We're in America.
I chopstick the shit out of my sushi.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you do Rubik's Cubes, man. You're like me. You gotta...
You know,
You saw those chopsticks and you're like, this will be my identity for a year.
I never watched a how-to video, to be fair. Well, I've seen them, but I've never...
Yeah, I mean, who the fuck? That's weird. Well, who does that?
Well, because I gotta admit...
Usually the person you're with will show you.
I gotta admit, I use them, but I don't think I'm that good at it. Do you grab them near the bottom, the middle, or the top?
Like bottom as in like the thicker part?
No, like where the food... where the food is.
I grab them like far away from where the food is. Like down, up towards the top. Would that be top or bottom?
For this...
Top.
Yeah, top.
I grab them more near the top. Like middle, like in between the middle and the top.
Right. I think I used to be kind of top middle. I think I've gravitated a little bit more to the middle.
Yeah, well, sometimes
I used to be medium rare, but now I'm more of a medium guy.
So I found that sometimes if you grab them more towards the middle, that like you'll have a piece of sushi like right where you want it, and then it will do that thing where it slips. Like you slip out of the formation of chopsticks, and it kind of like falls.
Oh, dude!
I hate that. I feel like an amateur.
When I grab a thing of sushi and then it cuts in half, but not in half. It's like a Pac-Man now, and I'm like, here comes an ordeal. I gotta figure this fucking math equation out.
Yeah, now it's harder.
Now I gotta 90-degree this shit, sandwich it, hope it doesn't fall apart in my soy sauce.
Now everyone's looking at you like, I should have grabbed a fork.
I gotta reassess because I'm most likely gonna have sushi this week, so I gotta remember if I can, where do I grab these sticks?
Sushi's so good, man.
Sushi's amazing.
I found out too late in life how good it was. Yeah.
I did, but I'm still okay that I found out when I did because I've enjoyed a lot of days with it so far.
What's your go-to? You get like salmon, tuna, or just everything? It doesn't matter.
I can be basic, and then if I want to splurge a little, also I'll usually go spicy salmon, spicy tuna, shrimp tempura roll. I mean, what are we doing?
I mean,
at that point we're just eating popcorn shrimp. It's fine. It's not even sushi. It is like crap. But then I'll do like some of those specialty rolls that are really fun or something. But I hate the weird stuff on sushi. Like I don't want cream cheese. Yeah, I don't want mayonnaise or mustard. No, just give me Asian sauces at most and sushi. I don't need this. I don't need a funnel cake.
Yeah.
Some of them are gross, dude.
Yeah, I've tried a few wacky ones before just to try, and I always regret it.
Have you do you like wasabi?
Love wasabi.
It's the best.
I mean, I eat it in between every bite, every roll.
It's like getting a shot because it only hurts for a split second, but it's piercing. It's whoo.
Yeah, it's like Chinese mustard. It's the nose, it's the nasal hot, where it's almost like a rush.
Remember we talked about that? I don't like it, or I don't even know if I've ever had it on accident.
True, but aside from the taste, it's that same nasal rush hot. Is that how you describe it? Like wasabi, it's in the nose almost.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up what peppers are used to
wasabi.
Yeah, wasabi.
I don't think it's peppers. I think it's a root. It's like horseradish type shit.
It's just which is funny because I don't like horseradish. It just sounds real wasabi is not made from peppers. It's made from the rhizome underground stem of the wasabi japonica plant, also known as Japanese horse radish. Yeah, look at that.
Damn. Holy shit.
You're like, oh fuck, you just put your dick on the table. Damn right.
I just fucking lucked my way into that.
Rape this.
Yeah. Read it and weep.
Yeah, read it and weep. So we gotta
So
we gotta do a New Testament, man. Or we gotta.
Oh
we
yeah,
we
yeah.
gotta put a
Let's
limit.
talk Instagram.
We gotta put a limit on it. We got like 5-10 minutes to talk Instagram.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
We gotta put a limit, Jen. Please, I just can't.
Well,
Here's
the thing. I'm down for a limit, but if you have to participate, or it's you know.
I have.
I stopped sending you reels for like a week, and you threw a tantrum. And then 2 weeks later, you did the same thing for like 2.5 weeks.
That never happened.
I'm over here in a drought. I'm sending. I'm not receiving. I'm
all right. How about this?
How
about this? Both of us max before the other person sends reels can only send 6 reels.
Now okay. Can we make it like an amendment though?
Well, I mean, do I gotta open the notes or do you gotta open the notes?
Well, here's the thing, right? Is what if I've sent you 6, but then we're talking.
You gotta save
this
it.
Could be
you
like
gotta save it.
This could be like a once in a year one. This could be one of the ones.
This could be
like,
Ramstein.
Yes, this could be a Ramstein. This could be a friendship defining reel.
And then you're afraid I send it before you send it.
Or just that I can't send it at all, and then maybe it'll get lost forever.
Just save it.
See, here's the thing, though. I save a lot, so it'll get lost in my save.
All right. Well,
saving could work, though. Saving could work.
All right. How about
this? It's not a terrible idea. I could make a separate folder. Maybe can you make separate saved folders?
I don't know. How about this? You can max 5. Max 5. We're gonna do 5.
How about there's not a max? Wait. No. How about you just make it like the max, like not over a certain crazy amount?
5.
Okay.
So max, but if you think it's the 1 in a million, you can send it, but you have to then write in a comment. Listen, like no, this is the one. This is 1 in a million, and then you get 3 strikes. After like 3 strikes of me going, this isn't a 1 in a million. Then you're done for the year. Then you got to restart.
All right. I only have one last question.
All right.
Now, what if I send 5?
Uh-huh.
I find this 1 in a million, right?
Yeah.
I send it to you. I send the message.
Uh-huh.
Then I find the real one.
Well, then
what do I? Now I'm in a
you can't. Then it can't be 1 in a million if you just found 2.
I know.
You can't find 2 Charizards, dude.
I was blind, but now I see.
Well, then you know what you have to do. Then you have to delete the prior one. Say sorry. This is the 1 in a million.
Okay, that's actually a great.
You have to kill the Son of God and then resurrect the new Son of God 3 days later.
Oh, dude, I didn't think you'd have a good answer to that. That's actually, but yeah, of course, that's what I do.
Yeah, because it's like if you think you found the love of your life, but then you really do, it's like, well, then you divorce the other one.
No, throw the other one out the window.
You can have the house, you dumb skank. I'm out of here.
All right, that sounds fair. Okay, 5, unless it's like a god tier one.
Yeah, let me.
And it has to be explained, or it has to be like labeled a god tier one after the fact.
All right, I'm gonna open up Old Testament.
By the way, I already hold back. I hope you know that.
I do too, which is scary.
There's times where I'll send you like 10, and then I'll be like, I'll still watch reels for the next fucking 20 minutes, but I just won't send it. I'll just be like, no, I can't send it anymore.
Max 5 reels, unless 1 god tier reel, which limits max to 6 reels.
Is this on the old?
This is on the New Testament.
It has to be old.
No,
because remember, the Old Testament is about sending the reels. The New Testament is how we react to the reels.
Yeah, I know. We really fucked up with that name. How about this is like the King James now? Now we're on to King James.
This is a total separate.
Yeah, this totally. Yeah, this is different.
Yeah, that has to be okay.
Like this is like Jehovah Witness.
Yeah.
Why can't I fucking get off of this? Okay.
See, but here, can I break rapport a little bit here? I don't want to fight, but we've been getting along good.
It's been a good episode.
I'm in a good mood.
There's no need to fight.
But I will say, you break the commandments a lot, you know. And I call you out every time you pretend like you troll or gaslight like you didn't, but you do.
Max 5 reels unless one god tier reel.
So you got to
which
follow
limits max to
you got to
6
follow
reels.
the actual commandments, you know.
Must follow up god tier reel, comma, claiming it's god tier. Must delete god tier reel if immediately. How do you spell immediately? All right, must delete god tier reel if immediately sending what is now god tier. No, must delete prior false prophet tier reel if immediately sending what is now the true god tier reel. All right, there we go. That's the King James Testament, or whatever.
Yeah,
we good with that. I don't break the rules.
okay.
I don't break the rules ever though. But I don't. But
You do though. You know you do.
I don't remember. You know what one? Which one?
And I'm like, well, why do we even have commandments if you just break them? You know.
Well, now we have a new. Now we gotta follow all 3 books, and I think the one that I'm breaking, if I am, is probably the 3-pin comments one because I haven't really been. Sometimes I'll send them without looking at the comments, and I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. I gotta admit, I've been looking at comments. Like, I'll almost send it to you to be like, I wanted to see the one he picks. Exactly.
They've gotten repetitive.
They really have. They don't have that luster anymore.
Yeah, the shock values. It's like you made fun of Christians in the 80s. Are we still doing that in the 2000s? Like, come on.
Yeah, it's not like it was. You know, it used to be when it was new and fresh.
Has some juice to it. Some paisan. Yeah.
You know what mine is too? My algorithm is now just a lot of funny cats and dogs because that's like what we send
dude,
a
you
lot
get these
now.
fucking like. By the way, the cat videos you send. If that editing was in regular movies, it would be a great movie.
Oh yeah, I know the ones you're talking about.
The LSD trip ones. Dude, imagine if you were watching that in VR, you'd zone. Your eyes would crisscross, you'd start foaming.
They are incredible, like, dude, edits for like a stupid cat video.
Where the drool's coming out of the mouth, or it's like, I don't think that drool's real. What the fuck? Who edited this?
My favorite one was the one where like sniffs his butt and then he turns into like a gremlin. Just a montage of him like fighting everyone. Like some dude made this, like filmed his cats, went into After Effects, spent like hours because I know how long that shit takes. It takes a long time.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, those are funny. It's all just Nazi shit and cats. Like that's my algorithm now.
It's a lot of Nazi shit.
Thinks I love cats and Hitler.
You do?
Nah.
Dude, imagine if porn's algorithm was as good as Instagram.
Oh my god.
I'd never see it again.
Yeah.
You'd lose your shirt.
I'd lose my shirt. Yeah, it's 2025. Why do we still have to fucking like microscopically search for porn like the right fucking? It's like it should know by now. I guess maybe because I don't have an account on any site, I just like go like rogue. But
it might be because most people working on algorithms are like nerdy dudes. So when they're working on the porn algorithms, they're probably just like, I gotta jerk off. So their time's not fully invested into the algorithm.
Just distracted by tits.
Yeah. They gotta. You know what they have to do? They have to get like hire gay people that are good at making algorithms.
Oh yeah.
Well, gay people watch porn too. Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, not like this. Not with tits.
Yeah, they have them only work on the straight algorithm, and then have straight guys work on the straight girls. Straight girls work on the gay
straight girl. That's there you go.
Yeah.
I'll change him. Was there anything going on? I feel like I'm out of the loop. I've been so busy, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is there any
So busy.
Cool
Send me
thing.
50 reels.
Right, but that's when I'm showering or shitting.
Oh, I told my girl that day. I was like, Jem sent me a lot of reels. She's like, he must be taking a shit. I'm like, no, he does it in the shower. And she's like, he does it in the shower?
Wait, really?
And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, interesting.
Am I the only one on earth who uses my phone in the shower? Like,
As much as you do,
by the
maybe.
way, don't never open that Pandora because you'll never be able to not use it in the shower. Once you break that seal, it's over.
No, I've done it, but I just listen to sports talk in the shower.
Oh, like you put on sports talk.
I put the radio on and then I put my phone like to the side somewhere.
Oh yeah, that yeah. I mean, like actually using it.
Oh no, I have though, and I just like.
You're just not into it.
I think what hurts is the fact that I got a screen replacement and it doesn't work as well in the water. So maybe when I get a new phone.
Yeah, I will say I do have to keep wiping the screen when I use it in the shower because it steams up, but well worth it. All right, it's well worth it.
All right, I think
that's about it.
I'm gonna wrap this one up.
All right. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Nice formal handshake. And a
nice formal. Have fun with your Rubik's Cube, and I'll have fun with my Pokemon. And
we'll both stay.
Where are we on Arguables?
I think it's somewhere in August, but let me double check.
Oh, we got plenty of time. Now we got plenty.
Yeah, we got like rough. Actually, hold on. I just want to double check because if I'm wrong by like a fucking hour, you told me it was on. Oh, you see? Listen
You're
back.
A liar.
You're phony.
You do it on purpose.
Oh my god, I was way off. We're on June 27th, and then we gotta start doing more.
Yeah, I was gonna say August seems like how many did we do?
It was the other podcast I just started. That's now August.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we got to the end of June, so we still have a month.
We still have time. We still got time.
Yeah, we're good.
That'll give me time to make some. So.
All right,
All right, man.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace out, buddy.